thought it was a good save. So you need your goalkeeper sometimes to get you the points. I mean, it hasn't been given, so there's nothing for me to say. I've only seen it briefly as I walked across. I think it looks like one of those ones that if it was given, I don't think it would have been overturned, but it hasn't been given, so I don't know.
How frustrating is that? Those little moments maybe still ongoing for you? I mean, it was great for 20 minutes, and then, you know, I don't think anyone will begrudge you a little bit of luck as well.
Yeah, but you have to earn that, and there's nothing for us to. We can't complain or wait for luck to turn for us. We have to keep working. I thought first half we were positive. We started the game well. We scored a good goal, more opportunities as well. Good attacking intent. We lost a little bit of control for 5 or 10 minutes, and then we conceded, which we could do better with, I think. And that changes the dynamic of the game. But overall, I thought first half, you know, was quite positive. Second half is probably more a reflection of where we are as a group and a team in terms of you know, players coming up to speed from returning to injury from injury, and players adapting to the Premier League. So that's the work in progress. That's what we have to work with. But there was a step forward, I thought, overall from the previous game.
Okay, behind Tom.
Last week you talked about the working hard to make sure the team was going to gel. Do you feel like you are now starting to make steps in that direction? Seeing this kind of gel a bit more, despite not winning?
Yeah, I felt today was a step forward, like I say. Performance-wise, started the game well. You're always rocked a little bit by the goal because that's football, and something for us to learn from and do better with. But overall, yeah, a step forward. It's sort of the week that we've used. We've had a good training week. We've had a good week. But obviously, when it's not reflected in 3 points, there's always stuff that you can do better.
James Cole.
VAR looked at the handball and decided it wasn't a handball. Was that surprising?
It looks quite a handball to me, but again, like I said, I thought it was didn't know Thomas could get down that easily and save like that. It's a good stop from him, but. Again, it's not for me to say about VAR. Well, you won't, because they're human beings. There's not while they're human beings, a different human being in the room, and every single decision, every single action, you won't get the same one again. So it's very hard to get consistency. Sometimes they go for you, sometimes they don't. Today they didn't. You just have to accept that.
Matt Law. Go on.
Hi, Matt.
We've spoken a bit about it recently, but Cucurella got some stick off the fans today. They cheered when his name was read out to come off. One when he lost the ball, when they all looked quite mad at him. Would you sort of request that that's not making it easier for him, are they? Would you be worried about the reaction he's getting from the fans?
Well, no, I mean, supporters are entitled to their opinion, of course, and they just want the team to do well. And as I said in the previous press conference, I don't think Mark is in his absolute best moment. But at the same time, you know, he's been part of a team that's kept a clean sheet at Anfield, clean sheet against Fulham. You know, in the summer, I know because I was the selling club, there was another club that were interested in Mark, and you know, from a points in the Premier League, they're a good football club. So Mark hasn't become a bad player at all, but some players sometimes can go through bad times, and we need to stick with him and stick together and try and help him. But at the same time, supporters are entitled for their opinion, and there's nothing for me to be critical of that. That's just what we have to work with.
Tom Waddy.
Hi.
You started 5, I think, of the winter signings today. Obviously left out, say, someone like Mason Mount. How are you finding fitting all of these players in now?
I think it's a challenge, but it's my job. It's exciting. It tests you because you have to make sure that you communicate properly and manage the environment, because otherwise it can go not very positive. But I must say the week has been a really good training week. Spirit in the group is really good. Not just the team. The spirit of the group is positive. They know what it is. They're not stupid. There's big competition for places. We need healthy competition. We need training to be better and better, because that's how you can improve. And then you've just got to have honest conversations and respect the fact that players will be disappointed, because that's normal. It'd be strange if it wasn't. But then these are top professionals and top people. They handle themselves well.
Jacob Stando.
I can imagine that Chelsea fans might be a little bit surprised to say what you said is a step forward today. Do they maybe need to realise that with everything that's coming in at the moment, how many players are coming through the door, players coming back, it's going to be a work in progress, but it's not going to be a quick fix?
Well, I think I can't. Chelsea fans are entitled to their view. Of course they are, and I understand when we're not winning, like they'd be disappointed, like we are. Absolutely. I just said from a step forward, from a performance perspective, I thought it was. And you can see the potential of the team, I thought, today. But you can also see where the work is, which is getting Reece James up to speed, which is getting Ben Chilwell up to speed, which is getting Ruben Loftus-Cheek up to speed, which is getting Wesley Fofana up to speed, which is getting N'Golo Kante up to speed, which is adapting Mudryk into the Premier League, which is adapting Madueke into the Premier League, which is adapting Benoit Badiashile into the Premier League, which is adapting João Felix into the Premier League. That's just how it is. That's just how I see it, and I'm just being honest to say how it is. But I completely understand that people are frustrated if you don't win. Absolutely.
Okay, last one before we do Mondays. Dan King.
In terms of positive, Graham, the creativity in the first 20, 25 minutes of good. Madueke looked dangerous, and you had two of your new guys link up. Can you talk about that, and particularly about having Felix and just what extra options he brings to you?
Well, I thought that you could see in the first half, I think, the potential of the team and the possibility of the team, and the quality of the team at times. The thing that disappoints is that in the Premier League you can't control everything all the time. It's impossible. So when you don't, you just have to make sure you don't concede, and then you can build again. And that's the bit, from a regret from us is probably the first goal gets West Ham back into the game too cheaply from my perspective. So that's something for us to again learn. And then, as I said, the second half is probably more a reflection of where we're at in terms of the work that we need to do.
Okay, we'll leave it there. We can do quick Mondays just outside.
Okay, thank you.